Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nola Zitela, a 23-year-old woman who has decided to take a U-turn. To be quite honest, I'm gonna be turning 24 next month. But yeah. So today, what are we gonna be talking about? What am I taking you through? Okay, so I'm gonna be taking you through the thoughts that I've had in the past few days that I had not posted here. So I genuinely just really want to talk about how community is worth the inconvenience, and and basically I want to talk about this because I am so grateful for the people that are really close to me, because there's people like support me and they trust in this vision that I have. And to be quite honest, it makes it so easy for me to move forward and rebuild the structure of my life. And it really makes it easy for me, because before I decided, like before I took this decision, I really felt like I wouldn't be accepted, because it's weird. Like, why funke is called? Like, why do you just wanna paint? It's really weird. Especially because where I'm from, a lot of people are like education. So it's kind of really weird to just like do a degree for this long and just drop it. It really is. But I'm really grateful that the people around me do understand me as a human, and they just accept me as I am. And to be quite honest, even if they were against this, I was still gonna do it. That's just the reality of it. Because I know what I'm feeling, and I've been dismissing how I feel for the longest, my entire life actually. And I felt like this is not something to dismiss myself from. And honestly, waiting for the right time, it's really not a real thing. That's what I'm realizing, is that it's really not a real thing. And like I've been saying in the past few videos, you take action, things open up, things become clearer, the path becomes clearer, and just all of that. And for the past few days, I've been going back to my old videos, from the ones where I was still going through it emotionally. And I still take her advice, and I'm really glad that she was that brave, because wow. And the way that things have been happening in the past few days, it just have been feeling like I stepped into a portal, and it's really so insane for me. It's really very insane. And it's just like also I am very much aware that this is a portal, because everyone else around me can actually witness these things that are unfolding, these events that are unfolding. And it's so insane. It's really insane, because I've never imagined this. I've never imagined it. So yeah. And just me trusting how I feel kind of reminded me of Jesus, because Jesus was a human being, but he knew that his dad was skydiving. Like how do you just decide on that? Especially because other people cannot feel what you're feeling. And I can imagine him like having these visions, because he would be visited by angels and also he talked to God. Like, this is crazy, actually, now that I think about it. And we have normalized it for Jesus Christ, but for some reason, when it's a normal human being whom we all know, we kind of feel like they're going mad because they are going against the structure that came with somebody else. And me getting out of school really made me question a lot of things, like a lot of things. For example, now I start my days on Tuesday, my weeks on Tuesdays. Like on Tuesdays, that's when I start working. Like I start making videos. It is from Tuesday to Saturday that I'm doing things that I feel excited to do. But otherwise, Sunday and Monday, I'll be chilling in bed. And it really made me question, but okay, who decided and why did we all like agree on this? And even when we don't feel like participating in it, why do we still keep going? And why is it that everyone else just keeps on telling you, no, actually, this is how it's done. We've been doing this the whole time. And to me, it's like, why is no one questioning this? But yeah, I think that has been brought to my attention, and I'm just, yeah. Now another thing, I want to talk about how I struggled with like rebuilding the structure in my life. I really struggled because for me it was like, okay, then what do I do with this freedom? I have clocked it that now I have free will. Then what do I do with it? And it is taking me time, but I'm getting used to it, and I'm really content with where I'm at. I'm in disbelief that I did it for one, and I'm also very in disbelief of the events that be taking place, you know. But yeah, I think that was that. I'd asked myself, what do I do with this freedom? How do I again restructure like my life, and also how do I use all of this time, but at the same time how do I use it very effectively and not just waste it, even though I do not believe in wasted time. And I'm and I am finding new definitions to my life, like what something means to me, what because I've learned that it's really about definitions, and definitions will help you with how you view your life, and it's a sin. So yeah, that is what I wanted to talk about, basically. Just those things. And also oh I've realized that okay I've realized that the videos when I started this channel were very cringe for me, but they got better. Even how I talked from the beginning, I was really scared, and now I'm just talking about this like it's just a norm to me. And it really action I don't know. But yeah, that was just my little chit chat. Those were the things that I thought about. I'm probably missing something, but I can always come back here and talk, you know? Okay, so when I started this channel, I talked about how I felt like staying in med school was like marriage, or like those toxic relationships that you stay in knowing very well you you should leave, and you know this person is not right for you. And I was just thinking about how a lot of women have been told to stick it out in the relationship because it was better to have a husband not than not to have one. And I'm just thinking about how these women have felt that it is time to leave, but they didn't, and they stayed longer and longer and longer to a point of them having to tell themselves that they are too old to move on. And I feel like that is how I felt. And with everyone else who is in the course, if I would talk to them, people are not my friends, obviously. If I would talk to them about how I felt like I didn't belong, they would always be like, "Oh, you have come so far. You can't give up now. It'll be a victory." And it's just like this does not feel right for me. Like, yeah, if it feels right for you, then that's great, but it didn't feel right for me. And I'm just like, I've thought about these women. Like, they knew it didn't feel right, but they listened to other married people who were telling them, but they should stay. It's worth it. Men change at the end of the day, and it's just they keep experiencing these men being shitty still. And I feel so liberated, especially like if I get to compare it like that, and just there's a lot of situations that you look at and be, I should stand up for myself. And you see other people who never stood up for themselves, and you see how miserable they are, and you have to decide, but no, actually, I have to stand up for myself because these other people that keep convincing me what I'm feeling is not normal, or maybe it is normal, but we should all tag it out. And it's just it has really been weird for me to think about. But yeah, that is just another piece that I wanted to talk about. Anyways, if you like what you heard, like what you're seeing, please subscribe, like, comment, and share so that more people can find me, and especially people who resonate with me. Like, that would be nice. Bye.